Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is having a beautiful day. Today we have a video where I'm gonna talk about all of my recent luxury purchases and if I consider them to be hits or misses. Some of them have become my absolutely favorite bags in my entire collection. Some others I do wish that I would have known better and maybe would have done things a little bit different. These are items that I've bought in the past, I would say 6 months. I do have to say that most of them have been dream items for me, while others have giving me a little bit of a headache. We're gonna talk about bags, shoes, jewelry. So I'm gonna be talking about each of them, kind of rating them, letting you know the things that I like, the things that I don't, if I recommend them, and just overall pointing out anything in case anyone is interested in any of them. So of course we're gonna start with the bags, and I think I'm gonna start with the first two being this and this one. So I'm gonna talk about them separately. They're very different bags, but both of them are bags that had been on my wish list for years and years and years. This bag has become my baby, my favorite bag in my entire collection, and it's a Birkin 25 in toga leather in Beton. Beton is this color that is between beige and gray, so a grayish. I got this bag on my birthday in November and I've been using it a lot. I was on the wish list for a white Birkin at the store for so many years and I just really wanted to get it for my birthday. And of course my go-to is Roulis. I love shopping from them. They always make it such a beautiful, amazing, easy experience, and I literally got exactly what I wanted because I wanted this color in this size, in this hardware, in this leather, and I waited for a bit until I saw that they had this one in stock and I just went for it and they were absolutely amazing. They even added a beautiful, very thoughtful birthday card. Georgia, who is the owner of Roulis, she knew that I've been wanting this bag for such a long time, so I'm so grateful that they went out of their way and they actually added special paper and just very kind, very thoughtful. I do have to give them the most massive shout out because I think that this bag would have never been in my collection if it was not for them. Same for the green Constance, but going a little bit into the whites, I just love this bag so much. So when I started buying bags, I was actually quite scared of white bags, but always loved them. I've always loved dressing in white. I've loved white sneakers, white pants, white coats, and white bags scared me, but I always just really wanted one. So from the moment that I got my first white bag, it became a thing where I just realized that I use them so much and I love them so much. So of course from years now I wanted and had on my wish list very specifically this bag, and since November it's become my most used bag. I just cannot put it down. For me it doesn't really matter the season, white bags just go so well with my wardrobe and the way that I dress. I feel like it's a stunning winter bag, but I can definitely see how this is going to be my go-to for summer, for spring, for fall. It's just the bag for me, and I think if I ever thought of a bag that would represent me, it's going to be definitely this one. I've spilled coffee on it and it's white and it just wiped right off. Of course, because it's a top handle, it doesn't really get the issue of color transfer unless you keep rubbing it against your clothes. So I do feel like I have a little bit more freedom to pair this bag with dark clothing because it's not a crossbody. It's not necessarily rubbing against the clothes unless you wanted to. So I don't know, for me it's perfect. A 10 out of 10. Now this one is my Constance 18 and it's in the color Vert Criquet with gold hardware in Swift leather. This bag actually has a lot of backstory of why I wanted to get it. It's a bit sentimental and I also got it from Roulis and I got this one for Christmas. And in case anyone has any questions about ordering with them, their shipping is really fast. I live in Barcelona, Spain, and they're located in the US and there's no customs. The shipping is like 2 days. I've never experienced any shipping as fast as theirs with any other type of online shopping that I've done before. They put so much care and thought into every single bag that they have in stock, and they have the most amazing customer service. So I would definitely highly recommend them, and also would recommend to follow them on Instagram. That's usually how I find out what they have in stock, because when they got this one I actually saw it on their reels that they post their new arrivals. I just really love to see the eye candy, and it's really nice to know what drops in case you have any dream piece or wish list item that it's very hard to find. Instead of refreshing their website every single week, you can just follow them and you're gonna know when they have something new in that you really like. So I'm definitely going to link their website, Instagram, and I do have a favorite section with them them that every single month I curate the pieces that I like the most that they have in stock. And my discount code for anyone that wants 150 USD off if you plan to get anything. So I recently did an in-depth review of this bag in case you want to check them out. Here I'm gonna talk a bit more about the feelings and how I've been really liking the bag. But I have been meaning to get and try out the Constance for years and years now. I just wasn't really sure if I wanted to try the 18 or the 24 size, and also the color that I wanted the Constance in. For a while I actually thought that I wanted to go for vintage, but last year is when I decided to finally get it, and a few reasons why I specifically wanted it to be in green. So last year we made a trip to Italy around the beginning of June, and we were basically robbed, and they took two Chanel bags that I really loved, and one of them was in white and the other one was in green. I'm gonna show you a picture of the bag. I love that bag. During spring and summer, that was my favorite bag to use, and I thought to find it again on the pre-love market because it's a really hard to find color, and Chanel does not really produce that collection anymore. But with the whole thing, I realized that I just didn't want to get the same bag again because I would have like all of this sad and bad feelings and attach them to the bag, and maybe I was just not gonna love it and use it as much as I used to. So I knew that I wanted a green bag, but I wanted to do it like different, and I thought that this was maybe the perfect time to try the Constance. And yeah, overall my thought was I really miss my green bag. I don't really want to go for the same thing. I would love to try something new, maybe something that I'm gonna like a little bit more. And I saw that they had available this one, and Swift is one of my favorite leathers from Hermès. It's really hard to find bags in this leather, so this and box leather, I really love them, and it's in the 18 size, so it's a little bit smaller, and it was around Christmas, so I just thought let's go for it and try it. And I'm really happy to report that I'm so happy that I went for it, that I absolutely love it, and it did fill out that spot that my other bag left. It's such an amazing crossbody bag. You can use it, as you can see, as a top handle. It's really nice to travel with. The only thing that I do want to note, and what I would not give it a 10 out of 10, is that the age does scratch so much, and it's quite noticeable. I'm saying this more as a warning because I don't really mind. I adore the bag and I do not regret it a single bit. I'm actually so happy about the combo, and I know that now that we're coming into spring and summer, I'm just gonna love and use this bag so much. But yeah, the hardware scratches a ton. Next one is the Louis Vuitton Boite Chapeau in the mini size, and this bag is something that I wanted for so many years, and I just could not pull the trigger. I could not really buy it. I would just go to the store every single time, try it on, and always live without it because I just didn't think that it was the smartest purchase. And 100%, this one I bought it just because I really love it. Is it really that functional? No. Does it fit everything that I would want it to fit? No. It has quite bad resale value, and I still freaking adore it. I just think that it's so cute, and it's the type of thing that just makes me happy. I just love owning it. I really love using it. No matter how inconvenient it may be, I'm still happy when I use it. However, I am aware that this bag will definitely not be for everybody. I would compare this bag to wearing high heels. They look amazing, but they're not something that you can wear all day long, because this one, even with a card holder, it fits weird because it's a circular bag. If it was square, everything would fit a little bit better, but I just love the round shape that I don't really care. It does fit cards, no problem, and I just really love the top handle. I love how tiny it is, and I just love every detail that this bag has. But if I'm gonna go out all day long and I know that I need more things, I just cannot really put them inside of this bag. But I don't regret it a single bit. I do have to say that it's not really practical. It's also not a very popular bag. This is just a me, I love it type of thing. But if you're someone that is very much into special bags, very detailed bags, and I would say that this represents Louis Vuitton as a brand very well to me because it has the vintage trunk vibe. It's a really sturdy and structured bag, so not necessarily something that I would recommend, but I do personally enjoy a lot. The Goyard St. Louis Tote in the PM size in the electric blue, and this was something that I was really scared that I was gonna regret quite a lot, because in my head until this day I don't know if it's worth the money or not. If you compare this to other bags that are leather, this is really just a canvas bag, but one that I do enjoy to use quite a lot. But I do want to point a few things out. So far I don't see any major wear and tear on the bag at all, but I do abuse this bag a little bit. It's an amazing travel bag. I also use it for Pilates, groceries, or just when I need to fit a lot of things inside of the bag and run. This bag is it for me, but it is not structured at all. it is very hard to find smaller items inside of it because it's just a hole. Right now I just have like a hair tie inside, and the lining being this light stains very easily, and I've been so conflicted as if I want to get an organizer for it or not, because one aspect that I really love about this bag is the fact that it's really soft and unstructured, but at the same time it does have a lot of cons. One being that if you store it and it's a little bit wrinkled, it's gonna take a while for it to unwrinkle, so it just looks a little bit messy. The other one is that it's gonna stain inside quite fast if you're not careful, and it's a massive black hole, so you're not gonna be able to find easily any smaller item that just goes to the bottom of the bag. But so far, from all of the totes that I have tried in my life, I think this is the one that I've been liking the most. It's very comfortable and very much worry-free, but it is a bit expensive, I do have to say. And the last bag is this one. So this is the Bottega Veneta hop bag in the small size, that I find it so funny that this is considered the small, given that in my opinion it's such a big bag. This one is in suede in the color sterling. So this one is a forever bag for me, but it's a bag that I'm gonna forever be a little bit afraid of. I wish that I could report back saying that it's been fixed, because since the moment that I got it, I'm so obsessed with it, and every single time that I use it, I just think that it's so cool, so comfortable. I love the way that it looks and how it complements the outfit. I just feel like this bag makes the outfit. Literally, there's really few bags in my opinion that more than an accessory are just like a really big impact on how an outfit looks, more than an addition. And the thing is that this bag just molds into your body. I could literally take a nap with the bag on my shoulder of how soft it is. Where I did go for a very light suede bag, which I not regret at all, but with that decision also comes a part of knowing that I will always have to be very careful with it. I don't really want to spray it. They told me at the store that I should just not touch it, to let it be. So that's what I'm doing. But yeah, it's always a little bit hard when I'm using it, not being too worried or a little bit in my head about staining it. Or mainly the thing for me is that if I touch my face and I have makeup on and then I touch the bag, that I'm gonna transfer makeup into the bag. So that's been the biggest thing for me. But I do have to say, if you go for a darker color, it's just the most amazing thing ever. And then I saw that they also released it in chocolate. Do I want the chocolate one? Absolutely yes. Am I gonna get it? No, because I think I have enough worries with this one. So absolutely love the bag, but I would not recommend it to anyone that would be too worried to be able to use it and enjoy it while using it. In the last year, I've only added one small leather good, and it's this one. So this is the Hermès Roulis wallet in the color Beton with gold hardware, and I do have a strap, so this one actually doubles as a micro bag. So you open it up and then you close it. The only thing that this one versus the Constance Slim, it can open up, so I'm a little bit careful of this, but it doesn't open that easily. I'll demonstrate, but this is how I'm able to use it as a micro bag, and it doesn't open, it doesn't fall off, so it's not the most secure, but it's definitely a way to be able to use this as a micro bag. This is for sure the best wallet that I've ever had that is in the mid size. It's not massive, but it fits so much, and it fits in most of my bags, not in the mini micro bags, because I would consider even this one a micro bag itself. But this one I would definitely recommend it, and I would also recommend the Constance version of this one. Now, talking about jewelry, the next one is going to be this one. I'm gonna add clips of it so you can see close-ups. So after owning it for more than 6 months, I do have a lot to say about the Van Cleef & Arpels vintage Alhambra in the Guilloche. This one is in yellow gold, and since the day that I got it, it's been on my neck. You can go back on my videos and all of my vlogs, and I just never take it off. I really adore using it. I think it's one of the best pieces that Van Cleef has. However, it does have a few things that really bother me, that with time is getting a little bit worse and worse, and I wanted to point it out. So I don't take it off for anything. I shower with it, I swim in the ocean with it, travel, absolutely everything. I love stacking it with other pieces. However, this piece is really hard to clean, and because of the design that I'm gonna show you some close-ups, it's so hard to keep clean, and it's even harder to clean it. So I do love taking baths, and I love bath bombs. I always put moisturizer on my skin and all of that. Even if you clean it, it just gives it this more opaque look, because at the beginning it was such a shiny piece, and it's always shiny again when I take it to Van Cleef for cleaning, because I'm too scared of cleaning it myself and scratching it, because that's something that you can definitely do quite easily. So I go to Van Cleef from time to time and I drop it off, and they clean it up for me, and it comes back literally as new. It shines so much, but but quite fast after that, it loses the shine once again. You definitely have to be very careful when you're cleaning it, and unless you have, I don't know, I think I need to invest in good devices to clean my jewelry. All in all, I am very careful, and I leave it to the store to clean it from time to time. So I do want to note that, because one of the reasons why I love the necklace so much, it's because it reflects light so beautifully and it shines a lot. And I would say that right now it's quite opaque. I do need to take it for a good cleaning again. And the other piece is this ring. So I got this ring in South Africa, and it's an aquamarine, and I adore aquamarines 100%. Right now I'm just obsessed and I want more pieces. I would love to get earrings, even another ring I would do, no questions asked. I really love blue, and I just feel like it stands out quite a lot. I do not have a link for this one because this I bought in a little jewelry store in South Africa, but there's definitely plenty of places where you can find aquamarine pieces. I've actually been quite more into buying pieces like this than going to Van Cleef and Cartier, for example. So I think I'm going to be focusing a little bit more into stuff like this. And at last, I'm going to talk about shoes. I'm not going to take too long, but I'm going to start with the Hermès short jumping boots. I love them, but I do have to say that you cannot wear these ones for such a long time. And many days I leave the house in the morning and I don't come back until quite late, and I love walking. We walk everywhere here. So when I just got them and I had to break them in, I was bleeding. I had so many blisters. It was so hard to break them in. It took quite a lot of time, and now they're fully broken in, but still I would say that after walking hours and hours on them, they start to get a little bit painful. However, I still love them, but I want to note that it's really hard to break them in. But I think it's worth it because they look amazing and they're really good quality. And so far, it's the only pair of knee-high boots that actually fit me because I'm really short. I have shorter legs, and these are the short version. They have the regular one, and most brands have the length of the regular ones, and they are just too tall for me. So I'm really happy that I went for them. I kind of wish that they were gold hardware, but it's not that important, and I always mix and match my jewelry. The next shoes are the Prada Crystal Ballerinas. I am obsessed with the shoes, and they're so comfortable, so I definitely wanted to recommend them. A lot of people do point out that they're very similar to the Alaya ones, but I think these ones are perfect for me because they're not see-through at all. They're like velvety and they have the crystals. None of the crystals have fallen off. It's a very soft pair of shoes, and that makes them really comfy, and they have this adjustable straps right here, so in case you want to make them tighter. I really love them. You do need to size down with them, but every single time that I use them, because these are like my go-to when I'm gonna go to something, I don't know, a dinner, something fancier but not that fancy, that you don't really want to wear high heels but you also don't want to wear like sneakers, and most of my flats are kind of a day type of shoe, so these ones are perfect for that. And also I just really love the outfit of a white t-shirt, a very regular pair of jeans, and the shoes, and they look so good. Every single time that I look down, they're literally sparkling, so I really love them. Definitely recommend them, and would say to size down, but no regrets with this one. And the last ones are also from Prada, and these are the Teddy loafers. I got these ones as a Christmas gift, and they're so cute. They're so comfortable. These are really amazing winter shoes, but I do have to note that they're very seasonal. I don't see myself wearing these shoes during spring or summer, so they're going to be my classic fall, winter, very comfy loafers. You can walk hours and hours on them, and they're super warm. They are suede, and versus my Loro Piana summer walk charms, those I have them in a lighter color, and I have completely destroyed them. I need to dye them on a really dark chocolate brown. People can step on you. You can even cross your legs and stain the shoe yourself. So suede shoes are usually never a good idea, but these ones are perfect, and I've used them so much. But it's a very seasonal shoe. I'm obsessed with them, and I don't have any cons other than I wish that it would be a shoe that I could wear all year round, but it is not. But I would recommend them, and you need to size up on this one. I would say half a size up would be the best. So those were my most recent purchases and my thoughts on them after owning them for a few months. But I would love to know your thoughts, or if you have any recent purchase that you have any comments on, regrets, something that became your favorite, or if you have any questions about any of these ones, please let me know in the comment section down below. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and click the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you're not done watching, I'm gonna leave you 2 videos right here in case you want to check them out. Thank you, and see you on the next one. Bye!